Welcome to Core Concepts from Dent Gaming. Let's see this build. Hey guys, what's up? Got another build for you. This is Oil Slick, and aside from its killer paint job, even if I do say so myself, this thing actually devastates if you can get the chain working. If you can get the attack chain on this thing, it's absolutely devastating. Let's go ahead and get into it. I am running the VP66 laser shotgun on the right hand. This thing is good at pretty much everything. The only thing that sucks is it overheats and doesn't have the greatest of cooling. I think that needs to be worked on in this game. But it is, I mainly use it, so it's good if you just do a little burst shot and then 0.7 seconds later you do another burst shot. But this charge right there, that's what I like to use it for. Yeah, this is not only a 1 punish build, not only a 2 punish build, but a 3 punish build. This thing is devastating. Anyway, laser shotgun on the right arm. The second punish weapon on here is the laser lance, as I'm sure you guys noticed from the other page. This thing is nuts. My favorite melee weapon in the entire game is definitely this. First time I ever equipped this, I was like, I love this thing, and it's my favorite ever since. Charge attack power 2381, charge impact 1870 with a direct hit adjustment of 195. Wowzers, golly gee willikers, that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Anyway, not only that, do you have that devastating charge, you can also poke them. Just a little belly poke, and it didn't kill the MT, which is weird, but that definitely killed the MT. That killed the hell out of that guy. Anyway, moving on. I'm running the Fasan on the back here, and I'm running the Fasan because it's a little bit lighter than a lot of the other laser cannons, not to mention that charge attack power, again, 2412, and it does AoE damage, which is just devastating. A regular shot from this thing is still 1560, which is incredible, with an impact of 840, which again is incredible. Lots of power coming out of this Fasan. Definitely something to check out if you've never used it. I mean, this is just a regular shot right there. That was pretty big. And then you've got this. Whoa. You get hit with that when you're... Actually, you get hit with that even if you're pulse armoring. That explosion is going to still do damage. That is a benefit of having plasma. Not to mention, if you are staggered, 2412. Youch. Alright, on the back left, I am running the Duo O2s because most of my weapons are big hit weapons. I don't really have anything to keep the target busy, so Duo O2s are there for that. They've got a really good reload time of 2.8, which I believe is the best in the game. Direct hit adjustment is 150, but I don't really use them for punishment. Attack power and impact just to really keep them on their toes. That is what that is good for. Anyway, main battle strategy with this thing. So you build stagger with the shotgun and the missiles. You don't get them to stagger. You get them to stagger with the laser lance. You hit them with that, they get into stagger. All the while, you're charging that Fasan. Now that Fasan, youch, that thing devastates if you get a charge hit with that. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. So you can shoot them a little bit, not to mention, I did say it was a 3 punish weapon. So you get them to stagger with this and this on your last shot that gets them in that little window. I'd say about anywhere from 30 to 70% staggered. You start charging this too, and then you hit him with the lance, you hit him with the laser shotgun, and then you hit him with the Fasan. And let me tell you, that is just absolute devastation if you can get that chain to go through. Anyway, that is the battle strategy. Moving on to the frame, I am running the mine bed head. I'm going to say this really quickly. Low E unload, awesome stability, best stability in the game on that head part right there. So yeah, that's why I'm using that. Mind Alpha core, I love this core. This is probably one of my favorite cores in the entire game. Sans this statistic right there, minus that statistic. Booster efficiency, if that was just 100, if it was just 100, even give it a little more weight, make it 16.8 and just make the booster efficiency 100, I would be cool with that. Anyway, that's just a little pet peeve of mine that's below 100. Anyway, other than that, these statistics are awesome. 35, 20 AP, 440 kinetic defense, 455 energy defense, 445 explosive defense. This thing's just nuts. It's defense and AP are incredible on this thing. I love it. And it's not too awfully heavy. Anyway, moving on. I am running the Basho arms. I'm running the Basho arms for one reason, and that reason is 158 melee attack assist, which amplifies that lance, which just makes it do so much more damage. It's kind of comical if you get that hit, like I said. Anyway, I am running the Melander legs, not the Melander C3s, but the Melander legs. These things are pretty beefy. So 17,986, so just under 18,000 units, gives you 4,300 AP, very well balanced defenses, all over 339. I was gonna say all over 340, but technically energy defense is not over 340, but all over 339. Attitude stability is 843, which I think is a little bit better than the lighter weight versions. It is, and yeah, it's the one thing that can actually hold all this weight. Anyway, moving on to the inner parts, I am running the grid walkers because, like I said, you need your shots to hit. I could, I believe, run the flugels to make it a little bit more quick boost happy, but honestly, if I'm catapulting myself through the air, it's going to be through the melee attack thrust, which this thing does very, very well, but I also don't like its upward thrust. Like, its vertical thrust sucks, and vertical thrust makes you surprisingly more maneuverable than a lot of people think it does. So I run the grid walkers on this because honestly 12,535 is still a big number for melee thrust, and 6,334 is the best upward thrust in the game, not to mention the upward thrust construction is only 660. So these can get you in the air, keep you in the air, and keep you killing things there. So that's why I'm running the grid walkers. I am running the Talbot FCS. Initially, when I looked at this, I was running the Abbots, and I thought to myself, I really need my missiles to hit. So I need close range, and I need missiles. I'm going to put the Talbot on there. That just made more sense to me. So I went in and popped that on right before this episode, actually. Yeah, that's why I'm running that FCS. I am running the Hokushi Jenner. I put this on there by recommendation of a buddy of mine. He says, bro, you need EN cap and EN output if you're going to be melee thrusting across the map. And I'm like, bet. So we went ahead and put the Hokushi on there. So she's a little slower than I would like her to be overall, but man, I'm telling you, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you can get the combination off on this thing, she's made to kill things. She's not made to play around and beat around the bush. She's made to kill things if you can get that chain of attack off. Anyway, pulse armor because pulse armor. That's why. That is the build and battle strategy. Let me go ahead and show you guys what this thing can do. Come here, Freud.
Main system activating combat mode.
Well, ye. Ow. Whee! Ha! Right through that Zuka. I said nope. Oh, I wasn't charging the Fasano. I wasn't charging the Fasano. Ow! That was not what I meant to do. Whoops. Right there. Oh, he came in for the kick. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh, oil slick. Too smooth, bro. Alright, guys, that was oil slick. I'm uploading it just for you. Here it comes. Share ID can be ST61RQK7AHRY. If you like him, he is yours. I had an absolute blast using this big giant robot to blow stuff up. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.